Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well today. We're back with some Celeste. The plan is to play at least through the core if I can today. If I lose focus or we finish the core, I might switch over to date everything for a while, because I kind of want to continue that and find more things to date. But it's been hard to slot everything. I've almost did date everything yesterday, but I wanted to do some Link to the Past. I couldn't remember if I did any Link to the Past this month. I want to do at least one a month, even if I sort of have it out of Tuesday's slot right now. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Holy. Hello, Shigenomi. Hello, Malvax. Hello, Bruce. Hello, anyone else that's out there that I've forgotten? Oh, hello, Guy. Scrolling up and looking. But I hope you're all doing well. Let's see. I should always promote some things more. I've been setting up my shorts to go live at exactly the same time I start my stream. So we'll do this one. I made a short last night with what happened last night at the end. Yes, we managed to sneak in and get the whole thing done for the hearts beforehand. Eevee outfit, just base Eevee. Hey there, kiddo. Nice to meet you again. Here, told you. Okay, this is the one we did before. Yep, okay. Yep, I can switch over to that real quick. There you go. That should be fine. Yep, yep. I have to remember how to do everything. Oh, that's right. I don't get dashes back here. There's a grab button. Okay, we saw all this last time, so we're just gonna go through this. So what we had going on is we didn't have the hearts. Then continue. The very last thing we did was go back and get the hearts. There we go. Got fireballs going on. Got no dashes coming back, including from buttons, I believe. That's the other stuff. Just went right into that one. And wait. Hey, Zombie Kitty. You also got a 19, huh?
Hi, how are you?
I am here!
Okay. Give you your stuff. Just a moment. I don't think there's any way. Okay, there is a way to save with dash. Hope you're doing well today, Zombie Kitty. That was pretty straightforward. I don't think there's a gap I can get through there. That was close. There's a little hole up there. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Glad to hear you're doing well. Did you work today? I know you worked a lot recently. Need to ride that, not rush it. That one I rushed. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. A lot of these have a lot of leeway right now. That's what I figured. Hello, Celia. Okay, blue still kills me. Okay, those don't actually kill me. I suppose I don't have to try to do this without dashes. There is a recovery thing right here. Yeah, I think so, Celia. I was hoping for the 29th, and we might finish it today based on where everything ended. Alright, we're back here.
Hi, how are you?
I guess that's fair, Celia. Hi, Metal. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I need to go sideways. Ooh, just made it. Okay, and this is where I thought I couldn't do anything earlier. Ooh, they're still spiky on the bottom. Okay. Metal, you got a 20. Alright. So everyone's just getting extremes today. Can I sneak into there? Probably not. Ooh, wait. It's the angry flower thing. Nope. There's a danger. Gotta get metal this fishing. Nope. Just miss it. You do it all in one go, don't I? Yep, I think I gotta do this all in one go. Checkpointish thing, I think. Ah. Just made it. Okay. I gotta go in between a lot of this and then hit the thing up there. This is gonna be tricky.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, got mostly there. Hello, Rad. How are you doing? Have a good one, guy. Hope you got some good sleep last night. Nope, I need to land on those. Low-key contemplating if what I'm about to do is a good idea before you bite the financial bullet. Always a good thing to consider before spending a lot of money. That. No. So what you thinking about buying? If you don't want to share, that is totally fair. But I might as well ask. Alright. Got there. I just totally missed that. chain of stuff coming up. I don't think I have a way to get that. I need to name that from the beginning. I assume I shouldn't be using my dashes unless I need to. There are some recovery ones in there. That game back. Right. Wow, I'm way dead with that angle. So instead of going VTuber, I think I'm going to go with live characters. Now I'm shopping for wing. Try to find the perfect one for some contacts. Also found outfits, DM screens, everything in Discord, just like a second video. That is fair, and that could be a lot of fun. Wig? Okay, that makes sense. I thought it might be wig, but I'm like, you know what? I bet you there are live streamers out there that wear wings during their streams. I will not be one to judge. I personally think that would sound quite uncomfortable. But look cool. That's fair. Okay, let's see what we're doing finally. I shouldn't save my dashes quite as much. There we go. Yeah, I know. That sounds like a lot of fun. No. There we go. Scary, scary, scary. Raising lava is scary. Okay, there's the far wall over there. There we go. Slower. It's still angry. Nah, I messed that up. Alright. Nope, messing that up again. Gotta go to the left angle. Alright, pretty appreciate it. Yeah, I'll look at that after stream. Or if I have some downtime for some reason. Yeah, I need to not waste all my dashes there. That would help. Nope. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to play Celeste for a while, and then Pride Month was coming around, and it just seemed way too nice not to just line this game up with Pride Month. Got up there once without a jump. There we go. Eek. Alright. One. Now. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing there. Now. Yeah, that will work. I just need to not miss it. Eek. Right into it. These ones are stressful. Very well made. I do feel like the speed of the stuff chasing me is not constant. I feel like it does catch up mechanics at times. Keep things stressful. Failed my jump up there. So that is fine. Need to get below that. Up. There we go. Eek. Got any jumps left up there? I think I have to use both there. I don't think I can get over here fast enough not to use a jump. Okay. I can't get up there without using a jump anyways. I don't think I can do that side without using a jump. Diagonals are hard. Gotta keep going over here. Okay, that does seem to be the way of doing it. Yeah. This game is stressful. I do enjoy a lot of platformers, so to bounce off that somehow better. So I was very much looking forward to this at some point, even though I knew this was going to be tricky. Also, congrats on your catch, Malvax, Bruce, and Red. Show your watchdog. Navi always holding grab there. Just getting me in trouble. Okay. Come up here. Bounce off these. Gotta bounce off those faster. Gotta do diagonal right. Well, diagonal left to do it right. Okay. Okay, close. Just suppose this is fine up over here. Ooh. Rising Magma is always scary. Close. Too much. Make sure you're warm and toasty, but I don't like being warm and toasty. I'm an icy fox cat. That was mostly right. There we go. I gotta do a full jump into the lava. Oof. Ooh, that climb there is going to be difficult. I gotta hold the A to bounce higher. That's true. We have so many depths in this area. Yeah, no, this has been very understandable why it's so highly praised. These levels are so well made in general in Celeste. Need to stay at the very, very start of a lot of stuff there. land on top of that, and we'll be all set on this area. On here. Oop, there we go. Like there had to be something. Ah, we're playing with the top and the bottom now. Might have seen Etty do some of this level. Possible. That is about my sentiments for how it is to do myself. Stressful but fun. And a bit less chatty than usual because this game requires a lot of focus. That was nice and close. I hope everyone's just having a good day. Too stressful to just watch. Hello, Tulip. Hope you're doing well today. Okay. We need to ride this thing over this way. Turn this off here. Still waking up? That's fair. You were still streaming last night after me, because I raided into you through V, so I know you went at least a little bit longer. Okay, I think I have to go up. Oh, there's a spike there. I did not see the spike. But I hope you had a lot of fun finishing up your stream Ghost Runner last night, right? Can I get around that spike? Can. Not too much. I like to end early with Ghost Runner because otherwise you don't sleep. That is totally fair. Yep, lots of spike death. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. You are right, evolution. I need to pop out and grab that real quick. I can't ignore an evolution. Alright. Those times I fully understand what I'm doing. Just getting the controls right is tricky. Because that is fast dodging. No, almost. Congrats, Celia. You can revel in your Espeon while the rest of us wallow in not having an evolution. Alright, computer, you can't be doing that. Hey, Mars. Hope you have a good lurk. Alright, have to get ready. Have 2 doctor's appointments today. That'll work. I appreciate the lurk. Nice seeing you around here. I'll definitely have to hang out with you again at some point, too. And have some good doctor's appointments. Okay. We're gonna fight this for a while. This has a lot of moving pieces now. I think I can afford one of those, but not both. Need to not hold the grab quite as much. Also, in general, I don't need to go quite as fast as I seem like I need to do it all the time. Must time better. Nope, that didn't work. That makes sense. This place has B-sides as well. Alright, took me to the right. I'm like, but I don't know of any other path to go besides more right. I did get a tape metal. So that's the center of all this. It's so empty and vast. Yeah, it feels very nostalgic somehow. peaceful. We. Heart of the mountain. Okay, tricky, but took less time than I thought. Just under 200 deaths. Farewell! This is the content that was added after. This is like 5 hours on its own, I believe. Grandma, you're dead. Granny. I can't believe you're gone, you old bat. Well, I guess I can. Sounded like you were saying bye in the last letter you sent me. There, I need you. You didn't prepare me for any of this. What do you want her to do? Apologize? She's gone. You get to go to the funeral. No, I just want to fell apart. I'm so sorry, Granny. Sorry we won't bring her back. You're right. Selfish for me to come here. Hi, Birdo. Going, Madeline. We have to follow that bird. It's part of Granny, just like you're part of me. I just thought it was her pet or something. It has to be more than that. That bird was always looking out for me on the mountain, just like Granny did. Madeline, I hate to say it, but you're in denial. It's just a bird. Just shut up and help me for once, okay? High up. That looks like a molehill from here. We should really turn back. I don't have time to argue about this. I'm breathing up here. Granny wants us to follow her. We can't let it down again. It's a bird, Madeline. Granny is gone. I really think that's just a regular bird. It's part of her, and it's still here somehow. Maybe there's a way to bring her back. I have to do something. I can't help you with this. Then leave. Don't worry, Granny. I won't lose you. That's about what I figured over there. Bug! So I assume we grab this and just slide through like that. reliable on the right side too. Fall back to the left here a little bit. No, I think I just have to match the up real quick. Yeah, that'll work. I forgot I don't have to be on that for that. Okay, so when we do this, those are all going to come down. So we need to go down and grab that. That's going to bring that over. We need to climb those quickly so we can go get the dash over there. Alright, so we have this. Okay, I think I know what we're doing here. Second dash needs to launch us to the left side. Question is, that wasn't right. I get the angle I need by doing this. There's some other better route over there. I think on this, at least what I'm trying to do is tricky. Maybe let's do that. Yep, someone requested the Eevee hat, so we're to the Eevee hat today. I can grab that without a boost. Hello, Rain. This game is indeed stressful. Hope you're doing well. To be fair, I am later in the game now. Oh, the flashing? That too. I finally did it right. Up until this area, the flashing wasn't too terrible. But yeah. Okay. Well, it's nice seeing you, Rain. I hope you're doing well in general. I do not dash on that side. Alright, my brain knows which button combos I need to do, but actually doing them all is tricky. Getting it down more, though. This really is rough. There is not much leeway on this. Which is funny coming from the core that I feel had a bunch of leeway on most of its stuff. Congrats on your catch, Rain. There we go. Oof. Alright. We're getting the double jump here. We're gonna spring. Spring's return to dash, if I recall right. You need to hit the bottom of that spring to go there. Drop down. We just dash to that one. Okay. That is different than I was expecting. I didn't expect these bricks to... Can you just somehow get the double jump all the way over there? I think I do. That. Nope, I need to grab the right side. Okay, I need to somehow touch and hit that. Yeah, like that. Just not wasting a dash beforehand. Okay. You've got the path. Now we just gotta do it. I think I just need to go faster on that part. Alright, got it. You somehow. Yup, I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna work. You get pulled down if I grab you again. No. Hey Jake, hope you're doing well. Definitely need that. That piece needs to be over that way. How do I get that? Gotta be a purpose for these upper springs. Hit those, come down here, and dash back into that real quick. Launch me back there. I don't need to go grab that wall. Yeah, that's how I do it. So far, that's good. Ding dong. Oh, I can use my dash there. I'll get it back from the spring. I need to dash right, I guess. And not hit the spring. Alright, we're getting ever so closer. There we go. What do you do? Ah! I see. This is kind of horrifying. What TV show character does it come from? I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm not sure. That could be a ton of characters. I see the path. Getting it there. It's a different story. Hank from King of the Hill. Fair, fair. That's coming back soon, isn't it? Like in a week or two? Alright, what am I doing differently that I had before? I need to clear that and have my jump still. Or dash still. I've cleared it once. What did I do that was different? Do the dash right into it, I explode. Yep, this is taking a while. I gotta figure out exactly what I'm doing differently. This is gonna be a cycle of a lot of deaths. Try to do it that way in general, I'm exploding. There we go. Now how do I repeat that? Is this the main story? Custom level? Is custom level go to another for now? This is the main story. So you're gonna be stuck with me failing this for a while. Boom. Shoot myself up before I hit the other fish. Bounce off, get my jump back. There we go. To be fair, I could still turn on assist mode if this gets too hard. Hello, Jojo. Hello, Agent Yeet. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off as much as I can. If I get stuck for too long, I'll do that. But I'm willing to be in a cycle for a while, especially when I'm seeing the path. It's just taking me a while to get it. Spikes up there too. I did not. It might have come up in the shorts, but there. Yeah, so close, Metal. I would have been fine had I not just ridden the whole thing up. Like that. Started streaming 66 minutes ago, so an hour and 6 minutes. Oh, that sounds about right. Okay. We're gonna have to launch you down. Go low enough. Okay. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Nope, I need to land on top of you, not your side. These fish are finicky. I definitely have not planned that far out yet, Jacob. Definitely a case of I'm still finalizing plans for next week, let alone October. Okay. No. Fishy went down instead of going boom. I'm so bad with the hitboxes of these fish. Up dash can come out later to make the jump easier. That is true. I'm just failing this beginning part. So close. Have a good day at work, Malvex. Thanks for stopping by like always. I just hope you have a good one. Okay, that can work too. I don't have to rush that so hard. I need to stop hitting that fish on the top over there. What did I say about hitting that fish off the top? By the way, they're mowing outside my door, so that's part of the reason I'm being quiet right now. I'm being muted from time to time. Wanted to check something there. I assume I have to go to the right side, dash up, jump, jump. Question of how do I get over there? That's spring. And of course, I'm messing up the stuff that I was doing this time. Just right over it. No! That is the correct way to do it. I just messed up the very end. There we go. Right side. That wasn't too bad. Right, fish bounce. Well, this is scary. Hello, Jeff. How's it going? You down for sure. Yep, fish transport level. Had a very productive few. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've been doing well over here. I think most people have been too. Here to here. There. close. I see where I'm going after that now, so get these first few real slow. It doesn't have to be fast. Okay. Found your glass, clean the hell of them. Now they look nice. That's good. I'm trying to remember if there's any significant powers in Super Meat Boy. I think Celeste is mostly based off the base mechanics that layers them on top. So I think you do pretty much every level of Super Meat Boy. Jacob's asking you to guess something, Enemy Alert. You did the dash earlier. Back just a little bit. Close. I have one little step left there. Got one more. No. I know what to do. Just need to not mess it up. Left, not diagonal up. So, Jamie, while making this card game for your class to play. All right, hope you have fun with that. Yeah, I know watching me struggle to do levels is probably not for everyone, but I'm hoping everyone else is having a good time today. Match my head against this and survive. Bye-bye. Yep, you have a good time too. Double there. Mention a card game, we can look over, see your incomplete magic deck. That corner is so tight. I have an idea. I'm having problems implementing it. I'm not sure if it actually makes things any better. No! I was a fraction of a second too fast. My idea actually worked. Just hitting it is hard. Since I have a double dash, and get behind that and do the first dash there. That works. Or put any trick and fire when I was last on Super Meat Boy years ago. Yeah, I mostly had played Super Meat Boy. Need to wait on the second dash. That second one needs to wait. Stop rushing it, Haru. Why I didn't have the second dash there? If you're Super Mario World recently for the first time, isn't nearly as difficult. Nah, Super Mario World's not that bad. Some of the special levels at the end are a bit tricky. Getting worse at this somehow. Alright, I'm so close. I need to be basically double pretty fast. No. know one of the things I was doing wrong. To fix that. Linked my head there. Grab that. Wait for it to come back. I'm using an Xbox controller, effectively, a GameSir. Too high. I keep forgetting I don't have a dash here. There we go. I knew what I was doing, I just couldn't do it. Jelly parachute. Beams of death for the jelly. There we go. We can toss it like a Yoshi. Yep, definitely seems like I can let go and go back into it. Yeah, I was watching Just Imagine play some Strawberry Jam with this mechanic. So I was wondering where it was from. Okay, that will work. Alright, so up into it, over here. I get off the path. This is really tough to fix. Bird. Bird's going straight up, huh? Locked, 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 locked. There's a power box up there too. Let's see, ultimately we're gonna be just shooting up. Much I can do over there. Down over there. Nope. Hello, meme overlord. Hope you're doing well today. This is in Farewell, Chapter 9. And none of that is great. Where am I going here? Turning off the power box seems like a pretty logical thing. I think I need a jellyfish first. Like there's a jellyfish here, but it's stuck in power. Can't boost multiple times in a row without area with transition. That's the core. This is the one after that. This is the content they added after the game. Starting with the character being dead, to be somewhat vague on what's going on. Oh, what am I missing? Yep, someone's dead. So if you've never dealt with anything with a dead character, you might not have played this. Found something. It's a path up. We definitely need something else to get there. The path left is impossible. Oh, yeah, we started this chapter with the old granny being dead. I wonder. Yep, that's what I was missing. Okay, that is probably where I'm going. Now we have access to a double jump in this area. What can I do with that, though? I wanted to try to turn off the power, but I don't think I can. Maybe this? Here. Bring the jellyfish with me. Oops. Madeline showed up during the corporal. Yeah. She was here at the very beginning of this. And is like, I can't help you with your delusions, so I'm going away. Alright. Now we have this. Now we can grab that. And you let go and double dash, don't I? Slowly getting there. I can turn off the power. That will help a ton. Still might not be enough. As far as I know, it's not a dream. We're just really high up and chasing a bird. Granted, it's hard to tell what is reality in this game. Maybe. Dashing into the jelly is much easier said than done. I think it is possible. Back here. Shrouded reality, everything is and isn't fake at the same time. Throw the jelly into the springs. So you can... I don't think I'll get the distance I need with that, though. I think I gotta release when hitting the second spring. And then, dash after. We're slowly getting there, though. The trick I'm missing for this. Like I said, we're slowly making progress at least. Hello. How's it going, Madeline? Yeah, we're trying that whole Celeste thing. It's proving difficult. Unsurprisingly. You're doing well today. Less hot. That's always good. Is there anything else I'm missing? I need the power off for that. I've been up there. That unlocked that. Went over here. That unlocked our double jump. I need the power off for that. Yeah, it's got to be this that we're going for. Got back gun is in chats for anyone that wants one. I don't even know how I died that time. Guess I must have accidentally jumped left. I need my jellyfish back up. Some of these deaths are just me being really silly. might be onto something there. I think I can just get up there. So I grab the double jump. Lets me here. Trying to grab the jelly after releasing it's really hard. I imagine it's a skill that speedrunners and whatnot in this can do with ease. Definitely seems like the right way to go. I didn't need the jelly after I had the double jump up there. That's something I should probably check. I probably do, but maybe I'm overcomplicating this. Hey, come back here. I do not. Okay. Alright, so we need to go into the jelly, but we need both of our jumps most likely, because we need to glide down into light. No, we don't need both of our jumps. Get that. Then up, right. Hope we can make it. There's a key. Okay, I might need all of those jumps. I think I need all of these jumps. Come up from underneath that to get the extra momentum and have 2 diagonal jumps. I don't think I can keep the jelly. I can't get height on it. Oh, maybe. Actually, no, I see it. Through the spikes. Okay. I think I see how we're doing this now. I just need to dash a little bit sooner down there. Well, I got that one thrown real good. Need to ride it just a little bit longer. Okay, that's one of apparently 5 keys. What are we doing on this one? Alright, so it's just over there. That wasn't too bad. My accident on the last one let me learn how to do the whole diagonal with the jelly. So, can the jelly bounce off the button? It can. It again, but that doesn't help me. I need momentum. Like, and very have a double jump to start with here. What do I do with the single over there? Not sure if I need the double here, but it does make it easier. Missed it. Nothing's made worse by getting the double here. I wasn't planning on catching it that fast. Okay. Seriously, how do I do this? One dash. Spot. Looks like it. That's how we do it with one dash. Need 2 more keys still, right? Yeah. We went to the bottom right. We went to the upper right. Looks like upper left might be the answer. I assume power's off in this area too. So those are gonna bounce across. There's only one key up here, though. Okay. We need to bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, I think I know what we're doing. We're basically expanding on what we were doing last time. Hey, Pancake. How's it going? Doing some Mario Kart World? I assume you're getting quite good at that now. Slowly getting good. Pancake was embarrassing Powa in Mario Kart World. That's fair. No. Okay, well, that was close. That does seem to be the way to do it. Ooh. I do need to play some more Mario Kart World at some point. Got my jump back from the spring. I could have gotten that. Okay, I think we're gonna get this pretty soon. There we go. Where did I get the last key from, though? I only see 4 exits. Ah. Up here. Got a couple tracks where you just... if I get a breakaway, you just win. I can believe that. Okay, we're going up here. Going right, that much is obvious. We gotta boost out. Okay, we're just gonna see how this goes to start with. How am I getting those stuffs on top? Maybe it's like that. I think this is the plan. Wait, I have no dash after this. I think I have to go down for this. No. Okay, I know how to do it. I just messed it up. It's release and upright repeatedly. I missed that. As bad as it seems, I just need to stop messing it up. Gotten up there before. Why have I completely lost the ability to do that? I gotta hold on to that. Okay. Now we go down. Unlock this. And we finally go up. It's an with the bird.
Hydration check.
Thank you for the hydrations. Right over there, don't I? Okay. Grab this. And we're gonna fail that. Little booms. We need to maybe not use our dash until there. I think we need to have dashes after exploding into stuff. Not 100% sure how the top part goes. bounce off that fish. Bounce off that fish. I need both dashes. I think I do. How do I get there? That was closer. Maybe like that. So they're able to get over that the one time. No! That needed to be straight left. Okay. At least I know what I'm doing here. Nope, that needs to be straight left, then up left, then just left. Number of points raised, and the costume has 69 in it now. Nice. You know what I'm doing. Just need to make it happen. Close. Hey, Lurk. You get a fishing. I'll give it to you after I die again. There you go. I will say, we're definitely going to be switching over to date everything soon. And it's starting to hurt from this. Not surprising. I know plenty of people whose hands hurt from Celeste. I don't really... I do need to be clawing it, so I grab automatically over there. Stop it. Need to clear that without. So damn tight. No. I want to finish this area, but I don't know if it's going to give me the mountain checkpoint, which I think is the sign that I can restart it in certain areas. I think it was shortly before this area, if I recall right. I was holding straight left. Hello, obscure ragdoll. How you doing? I am destroying my hands on Celeste. Oh, Meme Overlord also got a 13. I have a few steps left to get down here. Pretty good. How am I? I'm doing well. I got some good sleep. I'm fighting with Celeste. I'm trying to finish this last level before I start just dating stuff again. I knew from the get-go I probably wasn't making 4 hours on Celeste, especially on these harder levels. All right. What am I doing here? This looks scary. Nope, that's a one-time block. So all these must be one-time blocks. Over here. I missed. I'm missing that. Actually, I don't think this one's gonna be that bad. I have to wait even longer on that than I'm giving it. Oh, yeah, I still need to give Meme Overlord a fish, right? Yeah. Shake out my hand a little bit. Nope, still need to wait even longer. We're gonna go up here, hit this, stall for a little bit, toss that through, toss that through. So we'll do our best to wait here. I need to catch that as it's coming back down. I think it's the plan. Caught a shark. This is one of those levels I need to be way more patient with than it feels like from the get-go. Yeah, this one's decently flashy, Fan 4. I'm probably gonna do this one, then I'm gonna go switch over to dating stuff, which is far less flashy. I have a feeling I'm going to have to redo this level anyways. No. I think that is all I have to do. Oh, I threw you a lot further that time. I need to throw you not quite as far. Still further than I wanted. There we go. Made it. I was not lucky enough for Celeste thing. Okay. Guess we have to dash around the spikes, dash around the spikes. Bounce. Dash, dash. I don't know how to get around the spikes there. Gonna give this like 1 or 2 try. And then probably switch over to date everything. Okay. Save and quit. Right. So give me a moment just to switch over to everything. Like Goss said, my hand was starting to hurt from that, so we're just gonna go casually date stuff. Oh, it goes well. Celeste is painful for the hand, though. There's that. Yeah, Celeste makes you claw the trigger hard. And the funny part is, I'm usually holding that trigger while doing Pokemon, but because of the nature of Celeste and being more stressful, I'm gripping it too hard. So instead, we're going to do a little bit more relaxing dating of everything. Where if there's any objects you want me to date, just let me know. We just met our nightmare. I'll do this for hour and a half. Let's see, I've been using the controller for this, I think. Yeah. Everybody knows that gripping controller hard makes you get better control. So can't date my mother here. I could date something that has a bit of mommy vibes if you want. I skipped through the one truly mommy vibes one. But like, we can say hello to the bed again.
Hey there.
So the smile, I don't know if I did something embarrassing in my sleep. What's going on? Not a
Oh,
bit.
nothing
Oedipus mode?
really.
No.
It's just... You were very animated last night.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Betty is a real sensual being. Talking to her is going to get pretty intensely spicy. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
No, let's get spicy today.
Carry
fine
on
with that.
then.
You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having.
Seeing the most incredible meatball slab, 8 feet long and about this wide. It's a little embarrassing. Watch when you sleep. It's called the meatball slab.
Oh, well, I guess that would explain the movements of your hands and the sounds you were making. Oh dear. I was way off base with my guess. After seeing you be so lively last night, I was hoping to hear a little bit more about what you're into. You can learn so much about people from their dreams, you know.
Dreams aren't always that interesting,
I'll be
but
the judge of that. Go on.
like I said, Betty definitely has some mommy vibes. Lema Bones.
Oh, I'm not sure I know that one.
It's a dark, gritty fantasy famed for its explory scenes with people banging in the background.
Oh, well, I already like where this is going.
I stormed the castle to keep on Dragonback, burning my enemies to cinders.
Ooh, then what?
Only the Mad King stood before me, and the throne was rightfully mine.
So what did you do?
I gave him the greatest head of his nasty royal life. I had my dragon roast him.
You didn't seduce him into giving you the throne? Oh. Still, though, what a fun dream. You're lucky to have such fun and sexy dreams. I can't say I've been so blessed.
You don't have good dreams?
Not for a while now. I haven't slept well for years now, to tell the truth. But it's not something I want you to worry about, all right? All I care about is knowing you're sleeping soundly. I just want you to be comfortable and happy when you're with me. I hope you're satisfied.
I am.
I'm so happy to hear that.
That bed looks comfy.
I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Well, here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight.
See you then.
See you tonight.
That's right. I had a cycle with the video game console going on. I don't remember what I needed to do to the video game console. Well, let's go visit her and see. I unlocked something else.
The game
I
console
will
turns
probably
on.
remember this.
Team 17, Sassy Chap Games, Moon Surgeons. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful companion urging you to make a decision. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a strange familiarity, but still not quite recognizing who you truly are.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
Yes, we're stuck in a loop with Luna here.
Which way do you want to go?
Lingonberries.
Lincolnberries. Oh my dunes. We've got a timeline crisis here.
We've done the whole conversation where we talk about it.
Makes sense. Maybe a million times.
Just one other time.
Oh, so not too bad.
Yeah, not so bad. Kind of fun.
Well, timeline crisis always are. Come here. Let's find a place to hide from these scraps while you tell me what—
Luna grabs at you, and you both wiggle through an open fence near some scattered power grid structures.
Just tell me where to go.
Perhaps down by the transformer
There's a
thing?
christening box. With Xeno goggles. Rules, you're good at this. Okay, then what?
I think we put on the goggles.
Why? That will drastically reduce my combat capabilities.
Don't listen to the strap-headed junkie who said no to wearing goggles.
Ah.
Understood.
It's always an assassin class upload right around the first quarter we pass.
So?
It always pulls you with some sort of laser rifle thing, kind of hang there until you make it out the other side.
True. This specificity is making me trust you. This advice sounds like something I would come up with myself.
Luna puts on the Xeno goggles and enters the compound cautiously.
I can see so many more wavelengths now. And you're right. There is an assassin class about 7 besos away. We can get the drop on him.
I don't know which option here. Let's go stealthily and close up.
On it.
Luna stalks her prey. With the Xeno goggles and her own combat prowess, she's like a mooncat on the path of a moon mouse. With the coast clear, the two of you stealthily walk the corridors until you reach an office right before what seems to be the terminus of the compound.
Is this the furthest we've ever gotten?
Nope, we've been here before.
Sprats. Thought for sure that was some new rift being created in the timelines. Right now, we've got a chance to get ready before the battle against Celine. There's a workshop table here and we can get crafting, or go straight to the final battle. What recipe should we make?
Oh, I didn't write down what the recipe was. That's what was going on. Or did I? If I did, I don't know what file I would have put it in.
Got it. And then? Got it. And then? Got it.
Okay, I messed this up. I need to write down this recipe somewhere.
Got
I
it.
think it was like 2, 2, 3.
And then? Got it. And then? Got it. And then?
I'll have to do this tomorrow with the recipe actually written down.
Got it. And then? Alright. Now this is an amazing new piece of armor. That'll help us in the battle ahead. I certainly think so. With this many resources, we are bound to change the timeline.
You
Well, at
and
least
Luna
it's
make
positive.
your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regular, but perched high on the crane.
You came just in Celine Moonrise. Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. I agree.
The glowing cracks.
Charge!
The blue deposit of moon.
Chris!
These items.
Take
Luna throws an elemental grenade. The battle is fierce. Presumably.
Wow! Did that. Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. Is it? I feel so.
Luna's Xeno goggles catch a small.
Wait,
Luna picks it up and
it's the recipe for a harmonic stratus. The Resistance has been working on this tech for a generation. It's a way to take fractured timelines and concentrate the differences in power. That beam can erase a crack in the continuum for good. And I think something about your timeline tripping abilities and Celine. But she's already died. You'll have to come back with the knowledge
What's
of
the recipe?
It's 4
All right.
globules, 1 wood, and
4 gobblers, 1 wood, 2 scrout skin. I do need to remember
2
it. I
scroll
remember
skins.
too late that I needed to know it.
remember it.
Congrats on your catch, Celia.
Remember.
And, Overlord.
Me.
Luna is already beginning to fade away.
Thank you.
Love this time. Okay, we'll fix that tomorrow.
Thank you.
I did not
Truly.
like the TV. So we potentially have the fridge or the food inside. Let's see what the food is.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just
Chocolate
he looks
pants.
edible.
Pie shirt?
His long blonde hair calls to
Lettuce,
mind
let's say.
ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Good evening.
What would your name be?
Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Looks like you're really enjoying that glass of wine.
Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside
I
Chavignon?
recognize this voice.
And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt.
I don't know what any of these mean. Let's go with that
Well
one.
done.
Close the damn fridge. It's getting
Now,
warm.
can you do even better?
So after we get done with the food, we'll just heat things up with the fridge. Does that sound good, meme? Sure, let's get some goat cheese in
Indeed.
here.
An excellent idea.
Maybe some chive
Well, now you're
crackers.
just showing off, and I'm very much here for it. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire.
That's a fair pun. For anyone who doesn't know, the tire company Michelin made travel guides way back in the day, and now the Michelin stars are very
Paragon of
sought
the
over for restaurants.
Advocate of the adventurous.
Come in multiple
and
levels,
babe
but even at
of the banana.
one, you are a notable restaurant in general.
Salutation.
Perfect, have because this is Bane the Banal. Just like Guinness? Yeah. Though, from my understanding, it's harder to buy a star from Michelin than it is to buy a Guinness record. It's actually really easy to buy a Guinness World Record. I consider myself someone with a foodie,
I
actually.
have to say, I already find your taste quite impressive. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me?
Sure, you seem nice enough. And it definitely
Brilliant.
seems like, worst case, your outfit would be emergency
So, where
food.
should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Nice gay sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Let's do Freddy Yeti.
You arrive at Freddy Yeti's new ice cream joint, the Yummy Yeti. It's a herky-jerky establishment, to say the least. The ice trays are slipping and sliding everywhere. The frozen peas and fruit have not yet been moved totally out of the way, and Freddy himself is hard at work trying to put together the last touches on his icy creations.
We have arrived.
Hey guys, great to see ya.
I have a feeling you're my fridge.
I'll be right with you as soon as I finish mixing this. Dang straw.
What do you think?
Feels like home.
I agree. Rather charming. The sort of place I'd love to ring a date. I'll note this down.
Grab a seat, guys. Pop yourselves down in that there box of Haagen-Dazs bars.
I hope we won't be eating pre-packaged foods.
Not at all. You're just part of the aesthetic.
So creative. I
I'm
love it.
so glad you approve. I want you to enjoy yourself while we're out together. And I must say, Freddy, it really is a good idea.
Aw, shucks. You're making me feel all nice and cold inside.
Have you got menus?
Nope, but look at this.
Freddy points at a long bar of ice into which he's frozen the various flavor combinations. Strawberries, bananas, pieces of chocolate, vanilla beans. And beside each, he has painstakingly, if a bit sloppily, carved the names in ice.
Names are pretty much illegible. It's so cool. Pun intended. Oh, we're
Thanks,
all about
guys.
puns.
Mitchell, you inspired the idea.
I'm touched.
Anyhow, we've got strawberry vanilla swirl, chocolate chill, coffee with cream, and classic vanilla.
Strawberry vanilla
What'll it
sounds
be?
good.
You first, mon ami. So much about a person can be determined by their choice, don't you think? Ooh, I dare say let's get a bit mixed up. I love a good dance of flavors.
So don't mind Mitchell or Freddy.
Well, don't just leave me hanging. How is it?
Sublime.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Freddy, dare I say it, this is the most voluptuously iced cream I've ever had the pleasure, nay, the honor of tasting. Bravo, my friend. Bravissimo.
Well, guys, I've only got one more thing to offer, and that's my every day
Curious
is
what these voices are.
Sunday.
That
Not sure if I
sounds
know
interesting.
Lay it on me.
First, we've got the ice cream, vanilla and brown butter caramel.
Oh,
Consider me titillated.
that sounds great.
Then comes the chocolate syrup, which has been heated.
That's
Next,
okay.
we have a subtle glaze of butterscotch.
No complaints yet. Let's go with you, naughty,
But
naughty
we
boy.
like it.
Some ground roasted almonds for a crunch.
Less into the
A
almonds.
bit of whipped cream.
Whipped cream's
And
fine.
last but not least,
Give it to me, Freddy.
Enough with the foreplay.
well, my friends, that's everything I had for you. I know it's a bit rough still, but I hope you had a good time. I'm not exactly a trained waiter.
Concha, I thought the service was great.
Yes, with that girl. And I might say that your grasp of French grasps at my heart. Thank you again for having us on such short notice. Keep an eye out for my review. Very well now, human, we must be going.
Okay. Let's see what the alcohol's about. We haven't met alcohol yet.
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind. Her long red-orange hair
Hop.
is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly.
Let's see. Spiraka whiskey. Try to guess her name.
She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Ale. Let's take them on a driving date. I can't leave the
Someone's
house,
here.
sadly.
Welcome to my
If I
humble
leave the house,
bar,
things go
the
sideways,
Tipsy
apparently.
Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev
Okay,
or Beverly
that's a fine name for this.
or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool.
Hi, Madam Proprietress.
I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh.
Me?
Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing.
Well, then why have you reopened so many times?
It's because nothing happened. Not a single customer came. Total ghost town. Each time. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in... ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you'd chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone.
It's mostly because hosting parties takes so much effort.
I mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over?
But it looked cute. We'll just pretend it was inviting over.
But that's... okay. It's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail. Just as fun and delicious, but without the burn. Or the drunk part, obviously.
Mocktail, I don't really drink.
Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customers. Anyway, which mocktail would you like?
Glass of water, soda, virgin mojito. Mojito sounds good right now.
Smart. You'll get sugar, mint, and lime flavors all in a nice tall glass. Coming right up.
Sip the drink.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it?
Really good.
Well, after 6
to be
grand
nice and friendly.
openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus,
for
with
the
a name
TV.
like mine,
I don't like the TV.
should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer?
Sure. You seem nice
Really?
enough.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Please. And I'll be seeing you next time.
Okay, you do have enough for one more. Pour it out in front of her. Yeah, that would have been quite mean.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you chuck up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
Okay, I can date one more thing still. Ooh, knife. Sharp and pointy.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you.
Hello? Oh, outright just ignored me. Off to bed we go. Okay. I either got patched while I wasn't looking, or my game's no longer broken. Oh yeah. Give the recipe in here. It does. I should have just read this beforehand. Alright, Beverly, Marisha Ray. I don't recognize that off my head. J. Michael Tatum. Name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure who. Okay. What should we date today? Kitchen sink, some towels? You could try a towel. I haven't talked to a towel yet.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
What's wrong? What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good.
Phew, that was a close one.
Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, did you see that dude?
Yes, you're my hero.
I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills.
He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth.
I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick?
He holds out a small
seems
swan-shaped
sweet enough.
towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Quack.
You have a sidekick?
Kinda. This is Little Buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today, a swan. Tomorrow, who knows what the fabric of the universe will weave? I mean, I only know how to fold like two others. But still, it keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body.
Warming up my body, you say?
You heard me. It's my job after all. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know?
Being clean is one
Don't
of my
I know
life
it?
goals.
Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on, not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do.
Surely you have bigger aspirations.
Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want?
The best customer service rep who ever lived, travel the world and eat all the good stuff. Have it all be free. To get through next Tuesday.
Honestly, that sounds like a pretty damn huge aspiration. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves. And I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool. And maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
Okay. Sports. Try a fan. Oh, yeah, I should go finish off the video game console real quick. Or at least fix her timeline so she stops looping.
The game console turns on. Team 7 Sassy Moon. Here you are once again. She looks at you just...
You're here. Which way do you want to go?
Lingonberries again.
Lincolnberries. We've got a timeline crisis here.
Yep, we've done the whole conversation about
Makes sense. Maybe a million times. Lasers and grates. Come here. Let's
Luna grabs at you.
just tell me where to go.
it. Crouch down.
Oh, there's a Christeny box with Xeno. Okay, then what?
Put on your Xeno goggles.
Why? That will drastically reduce my combat capabilities. Ah. Understood. So? True. This advice sounds like...
Luna put
And you're right. We can get the drop on him.
Think about stealthily.
On it.
Luna with the
Is this the furthest we've ever gotten?
Nope, been here before.
Sprats. Right now, there's a workshop table here and we can get crafting. Or
Yeah,
go...
let's
What
break something
recipe should we
useful.
make?
All right, I got this written down this time. 4 gobbles, 1 wood, 2 skins. 1.
Got it. And then?
2.
Got it. And then?
3.
Got it. And then?
4.
Got it. And then?
1 wood.
Got it. And then?
And 1.
Got it. And then?
2 skins.
Got it. And then?
And that's it.
All right. Let me just... We did it! A harmonic stratospire.
That feels right. The recipe. Just
Don't
some
forget
gobbles
the
of wood.
scrap skins.
Let's do it once and for all.
Here we go.
As you step into the terminus of the compound, you
I knew you'd be coming here. All the regolith you would ever want, and all of the Celine you could ever need. For what reason? All I'm here for is the sweet profit, Banya. Ever seen one of these?
Luna holds aloft the stratospire. It glows ominously.
How did you get one of those? You messed with temporal energy and trapped me in here with you forever. Playing out the one pathway where I always reset. Thinking that I would never be able to get the one thing to stop it because you kept it from me secretly. But you didn't count on one thing. What?
There's something called wanting to date a video game console. Yeah, let's go with that.
What the hell does that mean?
That's fair.
Rock! My plan all ruined. Just kidding, of course. There's no way you have the innate strength to use that thing. No, but I do. Ah!
From out of the crack in the cave wall, Celestia in her scaled glory crawls out, slowly, magnificently.
You have done it, Connie. You have brought the balance to the timelines. And you have built my device. Connie? Who the hell? The pieces are all here. Human, enemy, hero, goddess, player, and played. All shards of the same soul. Connie's. Wait. I remember.
Luna's eyes drift upward
That makes
as the
sense.
harmonic stratospire floats towards Celestia, and bolts of pure temporal energy begin to streak outward.
I am. All shards of the same soul.
Luna's eyes become clear, full of fire. She raises her hands up in a gesture of glory.
I am Connie Soul. I am video games. Game on.
Connie Soul.
Celine is taken aback and stands up, ready to fight.
No, you were never supposed to know your power. There's no power. It's all mirrors upon mirrors, Celine. All leading back to you. To us. Stop it! Celestia, Celine, Luna, all. It's time to reintegrate!
The stratospire's sizzling energy explodes into an array of rainbow beams, covering the mine entrance with kaleidoscopic colors.
Do it, Connie. Reintegrate.
That's it! That's right! Your quest is almost complete. I refuse she resists? You're still a part of this. Show your support. Complete the ceremony.
So complete. Everything leads to love. Trust yourself. Trust in everything. Hands for the game to see what it feels like.
The stratospire's shuddering reaches a breaking point, and with one final gasp, explodes into a dizzying array of sounds, colors, and shapes as the characters, sets, sounds, and UI all melt into Connie's soul, who stands before you.
Congratulations. You win. You saw every part of me, human. The good and the bad. I am Luna, Celine, Celestia too, even the Upholders. Do you love me? Even with those bad parts?
Sure. You know I do.
You're right.
Lovely antagonist.
Thank you. Hopefully you'll be my player forever. I won't forget you.
Okay. You might be done. We'll have to check on you tomorrow. What's a little event, I guess?
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can
Not quite what I expected.
feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
No. Why are you here? What are you doing?
Are you like Bruno? I'm just saying hi.
Hi. You're saying hi? You're greeting me. So casually, like it's easy, like it's nothing. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready, not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally. And now the moment is here. I just can't. Not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
Okay. Let's say hello to our strange shadow friend.
Shadowlord greets you in his own unique fashion, throwing his arms open wide as he calls out to you.
The lights dim and the shadows reign supreme. The doors of the abyss open for yours truly. Ah, a dark day to you, my penumbra. Ooh, I have something I want to show you.
What is it?
Evidence of my power returning. During our previous exchange, you questioned if our discussion was monumental
Bears
in
in
any
chat
way.
for anyone that wants one.
Now, observe closely. Come to me, servants of the night!
Shadowlord stands stock still, arms spread wide with his head tilted up. He seems to be waiting for something.
Ooh. Ah.
He starts, turning to look at something you can't make out. He points triumphantly.
There!
What do you think, mean
feel
Overlord?
them?
Shadow Lord, yay or nay?
You feel a tickle at your leg.
Aw, they're adorable, horrible things. Is something crawling on me? Love silverfish. I really don't.
Yes!
Glory be to the Shroud of Darkness, Shadow Lord!
Witness my power! Witness my mercy! Begone, you pests!
With a swipe of his clawed hand, Shadowlord scatters his insect minions away into nothingness.
There! They shall not intrude your presence again.
Thank you for your mercy, Lord of Shadows.
I am merciful for your thankness, granted human.
Congrats on your catches, Celia and me, Lord.
Most merciful of thankness, most bountiful. I have to say, Penumbra, I'm quite surprised. Your unfamiliarity of the dark is unexpected. This resistance to the colligiosity must be reversed. Perhaps your soul is not attuned properly. Training is in order.
Give me all the training you got. Let's level up.
Yes. Conversation will keep darkness in our mind tempered and in our control. Just as you participate in the labors of light, surely you partake in the leisures of darkness as well. What activities do you enact in the shadows? Regale me with every detail, Penumbra.
Mostly sleep, overthink, doom scroll, private start. Let's go with overthink. Overthink's a good answer.
Keeping your mind active and curious is important.
Part of the reason I have
Surely
insomnia. I just can't turn off my
productive
brain.
thoughts.
No.
Ah, the paranoid down-spiraling ones.
Yeah.
Take comfort in knowing that you are not alone. I have been there every night. I don't recall the last time I've rested peacefully. There's just so much I can't help reflect on.
What?
If I redirected that same question back to you, wouldn't you respond with a wistful sigh? Nothing important. I'm grateful to you for providing me more insight into your life. Behold, our corrupted bond grows.
Yes, I am beholding you, Shadow Lord.
Oh.
He exhales, his hands tightening into fists before throwing his arms open once more. You're beginning to grow used to this routine with him.
I feel it. Another piece of my dark armament. It courses through my once dazed body, rejuvenating to the next stage. Ah. Excellent. My form is stronger, yet still incomplete.
I'm so happy for you, my dreary friend.
Until next time, Penumbra. Oh, and I do hope you have a pleasant rest. You'll need to conjure as much void aura as you can for our next ritual.
Okay. Got one left. Let's go talk to Brennan. What a nerd. Yeah. Delightfully nerdy. Hi, Brennan.
Welcome to the Abode of Mysteries, where today we will play the ancient game of chess. First founded as the Indian game known as Chaturanga before the 600s Anno Domini. That's Year of Our Lord Christ!
Chess, yes. The voice actor for this is Brendan Lee Mulligan, runs Dimension 20, and just is a wonderful improv comedian in general.
It traveled throughout space and time to reach us today as the most popular board game of all. The game used to have elephants for pieces, but now it's like bishops and stuff. Do you know how to play?
I do.
That's great! Saves me an explanation.
I should get sidetracked for a second and play a round of chess with you.
I have the
we
pieces
can just
set
fast
up
forward
right
and say
here.
you win.
You can be white.
I know the
I'll
rules
be
and everything.
black, which means you go
I
first.
tend to fail to keep focus on chess. It's my first move. I'll ask that we spice things up and play blindfolded.
But blindfolded? Spice things up? Well, I suppose I can do that. I can keep many positions in my noggin. I will be able to do just fine.
Parker gives you a chess blindfold and puts one on himself. You can no longer see the pieces, but you will be able to feel your way around the board.
Go ahead. Make the first move.
Play randomly.
This must be some deep preparation. I move here. What say you?
Brush Parker's hand with yours.
You feign reaching for a chess piece, going directly for Parker's hand instead. When your hand brushes his, you can hear him gasp and tremble.
Chess is not merely about the moves you make, but the psychological warfare on your opponent.
Oh, Apologies. I didn't mean to.
You can't see him, but you can practically hear how red he's turning.
Oh, drat. I've lost the position. I'll move my bishop here?
Parker moves his bishop to a rather vulnerable spot. You can visualize it in your mind's eye.
Take the bishop.
Oh, dear. I thought I had that right. I'll protect my king with my powerful queen.
It appears from Parker's last move that you can simply skewer his queen with your rook.
No! I'll take your rook then.
But it is too late. Parker's position has collapsed, and you checkmate him only a few moves later. You both take off your blindfolds and gaze into each other's eyes.
Congratulations! You've earned a point towards my love. Still, I will see you next time for an ever so complex game with many of my beloved rules.
Okay. We're out of energy for the day. Let's sleep again. So should save. For some reason, this game doesn't seem to have an autosave. Diary. I can say hello to my clock again. There's a specific time my clock wanted to talk to me. Nope. I haven't talked to my dresser. That's a towel. That's books. Thank you for the lurk. Always appreciate it. Arch the big marble man. You are the plant that wants to become real. Well, let's go check up on the console and see how she's doing now. The storyline seems to be mostly complete.
My sweetest Yael. I bet it makes you happy to hear me say that. I haven't forgotten you.
It does, always.
Come on, let's boot up another adventure.
You spend your time interacting with Connie in the most romantic of ways, and your progress has been saved.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like that storyline's done. Let's see, I don't like the TV. Is the remote different from the TV? Or I'm about to be subjected to the TV again.
Well,
I'm
if
about
it
to be
isn't the TV
subjected to the
traitor,
TV again.
the cable hater. Seeing you back around here feels absurd.
Hello, Polly.
I don't carry Valdiva flicks. Ain't you heard? Sashay away.
Hope you're doing well. I don't know how to sashay.
See? That's why you gotta watch more TV.
Yeah, the TV's a
Otherwise, you'll
lot.
never understand me, G. What we have here is failure to communicate.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Now you're speaking my lingo, Bo. Nice. Well, I'm just so elated to have my remote reactivated. Are your eyeballs properly lubricated? Because they're about to be totally captivated.
Shoot, I forgot to lubricate them.
Never let proper eye care slip by. They get too dry, they'll ossify.
Ossify? Like, turn to bone?
Maybe, baby. My beams are about to blast your retina like rockets.
Hey, Polly. You love them?
You'll be lucky if your eyes don't melt right out of their sockets.
Definitely not a dateable for me. Hell yeah, sure.
Ready to unplug from the slog and clear the mental fog with 5,000 channels of premium content in analog?
Yeah, I hope you're doing well today, Polly. Plan's dying, might as well.
Loading programming. Loading programming.
You've never questioned my sense of style before, but this is marriage quality. So, it's not the sense of style I have a problem with, Polly. I actually enjoyed the look. It is the personality.
Maximizing game shows. You won. Streamlining target demos. Buy
Just
it now.
too much. Amusingly enough, I could never see me and Telly just sitting down and watching Netflix for a simple, easy date night where we just enjoyed each other's company.
Football pros in red carpet clothes blasting at you like an industrial fire hose. Speaking of football, want to watch the game?
No.
I can show you a tight end that'll drive you insane.
Football's boring.
Anything else? Gorgeous! I've got more content than years you've been alive. But why watch a rerun when you can watch something live? Isn't live television incredibly stirring? Knowing you're witnessing something as it's occurring? White knuckle turns at the Grand Prix! Hysterical late-night comedy!
What's a
News
comedy?
that changes history. Never fails to amaze me. The crack of the baseball bat.
I actually do watch baseball, so.
Let's see if Diviflix offers something like that.
Oh, well, Physics offers live TV.
What? Well, that's just fine. I don't mind. I still got 5,000 channels for us to watch till we go blind.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
For to truly
not be on your bad
appreciate my
side.
endless entertainment sprawl, we gotta sit down and watch it all. Wall-to-wall football. Every screwball pratfall. We're in it for the long haul. It'll be excellent.
Sure, just put it in my veins. We can just zone out
Later
on TV today.
just swing through, boo, and I'll queue up something new for us to view. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Watching literally every television show does not sound like marriage anymore. That is fair. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. The alcohol. We'll say hello to the alcohol again. Hi,
You're
Bev.
back. You actually came back. I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like?
Hi, DJ. How's it going? Work been treating you well? Still gonna go with mocktails.
Excellent. Always happy to serve customers. They usually don't yell and hit. They also sometimes don't. Oh, and anyway, which mocktail would you like?
All right, we're gonna try different. Just gonna do some-
Refreshing
Yeah.
and bubbly.
You love them for their lovable, rhyming, bombastic personality, but not their life passion of watching TV.
Like me.
That's fair.
Coming right up.
Still enough to just pour it
You
out.
drain
whatever.
your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast.
Sorry to hear that, DJ.
Anytime.
I do hope you get some free time sometime.
Seriously. Anytime. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need?
Do you advertise?
Advertise? You really think that's necessary?
It's gonna come if nobody knows about it.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's
Or should
true.
The next 6 days. Oof.
Damn. That feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? I mean, they say that's the best form of advertising.
It is, but you gotta
But
get word of
I
mouth started
guess
somewhere.
if there are no
Yep.
mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me.
Maybe it does.
So
I haven't met everyone yet.
I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves.
I guess so.
Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that?
Eye-catching buzzwords.
Yeah, okay.
We're not gonna threaten people.
Let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the Tipsy Tumbler?
Bubbly, friendly, joyful. Fun.
A good start, but I think we could do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters. But he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying fun, I think. Or at the very least, they sound like they would.
Vivacity.
That's fun to say. Vivacity.
Vivacity.
Si. Yeah. Now.
Okay. Ooh, salt and pepper shakers. Are you food again? Oh, you are food
my
again.
Faithful companion.
That's fine. Michelin was
Care
adorable.
to join me for another review?
I'd love to.
So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky.
Daisuke didn't say anything to me. Let's go check out Hawaiian
You find
fusion.
yourself in a large and comfy side-of-the-street-style stand.
Yeah, sounds quite familiar. I think this one was J. Michael Tatum. I just looked at it.
Koa has blended traditional Hawaiian Koa has managed to bend himself around a grill in the center of the establishment in classic Korean barbecue style.
Yeah.
Aloha, friends.
Hello.
Welcome to Two Currents, a Hawaiian fusion experience.
My, mon ami. You've worked hard to create the atmosphere.
Oh, not too hard.
Well, what do we think?
So, shoji lantern. Retrieved a chew freezer.
I'm humbled that you think so.
Let's go with that.
I agree, Koa. This is so far quite delightful.
Please, take a seat.
Koa pats his lap.
Don't mind if we do.
Is something the matter?
Yeah.
How do we feel about these seats?
Koa's lap is pretty comfy.
I'm glad to have you on it.
And me at the same time. How scandalous.
If there's anything I can do to make things more comfy, just ask.
Noted. Now, what do you recommend?
Here's a dish that's also of Korean origin, meat jun. Thinly sliced beef dipped in egg batter and fried.
Well, that sounds good.
And of course, some kalua pork, rice, and cucumber slices to go with it.
Intriguing. What do you think?
I don't eat meat, remember? Let's get that. Thought this was fusion with the high wine. Let's just get that.
Make that 2 orders, and consider me intrigued.
Come in right up. I'll be right back with your food. In the meantime, how about some of our special soju?
Soju. Alcohol. No alcohol for me right now.
No problem. Just water then. Okay, here's your order.
You love it.
Let's
I will continue
try
my
this.
theme of not really drinking.
Koa's dishes are sumptuous, abundant, and full of bold,
If I go through this again, I will definitely
flavors.
just be wasted
This
as much as I can,
is
though.
definitely comfort food, and the gloves are off when it comes to spices, sauces, and carbs. The combination of Hawaiian and
Yeah, I don't
Korean
really drink in
flavors
real life,
contrasts and
so
complements, ultimately fusing
I'll
into
just
something
stick to
utterly
that in here.
unique. Fermented vegetables, meats dripping with sugary pineapple sauce, and rice. Lots of rice.
Interesting. What do you think?
This slaps. Let's just go with this
Quite.
slaps.
I'll be including your win in my review. My friend and I are about finished here. Koa, thank you for having us.
You two are welcome back anytime. Thanks for stopping by.
Got one more left, which I think we're just gonna go say hi to Brendan again.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry!
Yes, I'm here.
There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
Oh yeah, the voice acting in this is amazing. There's so many amazing, talented people
It's
in
the
it.
Deviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to
And
sound completely
I'm just
insane,
happy that it's
but
been
it
a success as
appears-
far as I've seen.
Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this.
I was talking about before this came out that I just don't know how this project got made with the cast that it has. The market for it, you know, I didn't think it was going to be very big. But by all signs, this thing is decently popular. A bunch of streamers are playing it. The numbers on Steam are good, which is just great to see. I love games like this. They're a lot of fun. I actually play a decent chunk of like dating sims offline because it's fun, just kind of roleplay stuff like that. So it's nice to see one get a bit more mainstream and people just have fun with it, being goofy with it.
Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Deviators to bring objects to life.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. It's
We
hot.
have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here.
Yeah, I'm not that concerned.
Well, you should be. Who's gonna pay for all those big lunches? Not me, that's for sure. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Deviators with that functionality. Maybe the government augmented my original schematics with secret military tech, but I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
What kind of tests?
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch and I'm exhausted. I'll reach out again when I'm able.
One big lunch is sometimes the best day to just have a lazy day. Just fill yourself up and then go crash and then don't eat again. Just lose the day. So many characters I want to talk to more. We're gonna go say hi to Brendan again.
Today, we will be playing a popular and complicated game. This is a game in the Eurogame tradition, one of resource allocation, worker, placement, and cooperation between players.
You hate him but love him.
It's
That is
based
fair.
on the 20th century dairy wars between England, France, and Belgium, called Cream Capitalist.
Happy about your vibe? No, that's totally fair. I would actually dislike Parker in real life in the sense of board game stuff. Definitely not the type of games I'd want to play. As some people like to call them, I'm more of an Ameritrash person. I tend to like my games to have a bit more random to them and focus on theme rather than very strict mechanics that if one player knows things better, they're almost always going to win. Hey, Yara. So I should... Let me double check. Yes, I still have a short pinned. I made a short from How Things Go there. And yes, this is Brennan Lee Mulligan from Dimension 20. See, DJ, anyone that enjoys Monopoly, I need to eventually introduce to Itadaki Street. It had one game in its series released on the Wii, known as Fortune Street. But all the PlayStation ones are better because I much prefer Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest characters instead of Mario and Dragon Quest characters. Plus, the PS2 version just has a whole extra mode that makes things even more complicated. But think Monopoly, except you can choose what direction you go around the board, you can invest in properties with just one, and there's an entire stock system that goes up as your properties go up in value. There's a bit more to it, just like as you go around the board, you collect suits so you can level up, and as you level up, you get more money from Pass and Go as well. But I adore Itadaki Street. Eventually, I'll be streaming it. I'll probably stream it for sometime on my birthday as just a treat for myself to finally introduce people to it. It's one of a few games that I've been wanting to play for a long time on stream, but haven't because I've been waiting to find more and more people to introduce it to.
We will both attempt to outproduce the cream that the other is attempting to make. Would you like to hear the rules?
Sure.
I'm so excited to speak for a very long time!
Parker does indeed speak for a very long time, spending roughly 45 minutes going into
I've been in
excruciating
this situation
detail
before.
about the different rules and sub-rules for each scenario, including the expansions which, as far as you can tell, aren't being used.
I'll play as Belgium, which has a +3 bonus to currency exchange, which means you can be either England or France. Which will you choose?
Let's just mess with you.
Hydration check.
Okay, so you'll be France then.
Okay, so that's the worst way to do rules for games like this. You literally just give our attention and turn on a video where someone with a smooth voice explains it and y'all have snacks. Yeah, I usually try to find videos. Thankfully, nowadays, more and more of the game publishers are releasing their own videos for them. Some are pretty good, some are pretty awful. It's always hilarious when the rules video was not updated within a couple months of the printing, and there's rules wrong in the rules video that they don't actually go back and update.
Begin!
Parker distributes the pieces, a 10-minute process.
Usually my process for learning a game is I try to watch a video or glance at the rules, and then we play for a little bit, and then a few turns in, I start reading the rules proper. I've played enough board games that usually there's enough similarities that I start going, this doesn't feel right, and start scanning the rules for what's wrong with how we're doing it.
You receive 5 cards with various types of cream-making machinery on them, 6 bulk cooling tank pieces, 24 cream maker worker pieces, a pasteurization token, and 8 or 9 things you can only describe as shapes.
Analyze Parker's.
It appears that Belgium has slightly different calculations governing the way that their workers are spawned. In fact, the Belgium player should prioritize exchanging currencies to create new cards, rather than spawning new factories.
I'll go first so you can see how a turn usually goes. It consists of 5 phases!
Parker does a mathematical dance between placing workers, spawning new factories, and gathering new resources to then place again.
Oh, Scavolian's in here.
Chits and chips
We've
fly
talked
through his
about you.
fingers, and it
You're a
serves to remind you
disappointment.
just how well made the pieces really are.
That's my turn! I'm prioritizing fermentation technology, the last step in the cream-making process. Now you go.
You're placing your places in little piles, probably unlocking fancier cream skinners machines to skim cream faster. Move your workers towards cow fields to generate more bulk milk. Let's try to corner the market.
Your attempts seem feeble compared to Parker's mighty conversion strength.
You have a long way to go until you can convert like Belgium can.
But it seems that his bluster hides the fact that he hasn't taken advantage of his country's own strengths just yet. The turn goes back to Parker, who spends 10 more minutes going through the 5 phases.
I've invested in new technologies. Once my factories are complete, my process will be airtight. Making cream will be a dream.
More resources, building a large supply. Sure, we'll build up a large supply.
Okay,
Oh, sorry you didn't catch it, Polly.
the hint. I won't send any burglars your way.
Soon, with the bottom falling out of his resource generation, Parker's mighty dairy empire crumbles beneath its own weight. You are outproducing him 4-1, and your low-fat milk production has increased exponentially.
You win! I can't outdo the Milkmaster. I will see you next time for our relationships. Ultimate
dice roll.
Yep, I'm the Milk Master.
Hmm.
Milky. Alright, go to bed for today, and then I'll be able to do one more day. I have plans with a friend to go run to Costco after they get off work, and tonight was the only night I could do them, so... Milk is the second best thing in cereal. Oh, Polly, have you met the towels? We're gonna say hi to the towel.
You see Tyrell confidently strutting through the room he seems to know best.
Tyrell
He's a
is
sweetheart.
my name and cleaning water is my game.
What's up with you today?
Keeping it fluffy.
Yeah, also gorgeous.
And,
Sweetheart and gorgeous.
Thoughtful.
And just thoughtful. Wants to keep me warm and dry. Thoughtful?
I just had a bit on my mind lately. I'll admit, I heard you talking to Bathsheba. I'm used to cleaning up after her.
You were eavesdropping?
Leave Eves out of this. Don't worry. I didn't hear anything.
Face hair. All you say is Miguel. That is fair. As for milk, I don't drink too much milk, but I do like ice cream and cheese.
I heard.
Leave
What on the
Eevees out of
floor
this.
was a dead giveaway.
I am currently in the Eevee outfit, aren't I?
Sorry if it seems like my tassels are in a twist. Your boy's all good.
Is there something wrong with
Oh,
Bathsheba?
no. Bathsheba is great. I want to make that clear.
For the record, Bathsheba, one of the names of this game I could have never guessed.
Sometimes I get a little concerned. Like I just wish you had talked to me sooner. But I'm glad you got to visit with Bathsheba. I really am.
You're cute when you're jealous.
Thanks. I mean, it would be true if I were jealous, which I'm totally not.
You sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. I mean, I know y'all splash around having a good time, leaving water all over the floor, water that I have to clean up.
Am I making too much of a mess?
No, you're great. I don't mind cleaning it up. It is my specialty. Absorbent is my middle name.
Most other names in this game are just names you could hear recently. Sheba's like historical biblical. I've never heard of Bathsheba before, so I don't know where to place that at all. Yeah, a lot of the other ones are pretty common names or outright references to things. I can be more careful next time I take a breath, I
It's
promise.
fine. I'm used to coming second, I guess.
What's to say that?
I'm always there for the messes in life. Never the memories.
Bathsheba. I need to rewatch Venture Brothers again.
Whew,
Still
look
a
at me.
shame that the final season
Getting all
never happened, but
sentimental
at
when
least
we
we got
just
the
met.
movie to close it off.
You think I'm jealous? How about this? Let's get to know each other a bit.
And to be fair, we were lucky to get as much Venture Brothers as we did, given how long there was between each
Then
season.
you might make me spill the beans. Until then, splash away. I'll get the puddles. Don't worry.
Let's see, I think you were around when Nevi talked to Trapdoor. Oh yeah, talk to you again.
You approach the breaker box, and it isn't anything like you remember. It looks almost lifeless. There's no boisterous crowd, and the sign buzzing dully in the window reads closed. The door hangs ajar, like a slack mouth. You push through, though, and find Eddie at the end of the bar, nursing his usual cocktail.
I will say, the later seasons are mostly enjoyable. Alright, I'll go find the Trapdoor and go talk to it.
You actually showed up.
Trapdorian is worth you seeing. Hey, J-Will.
I guess that means I lose.
Of course I did, I said I would.
Good to know. Little inconvenient for me, but good to know. I made a bet. was pretty sure you'd back out. But I guess there's still time.
And
You'll
yeah,
probably
as for
change your mind
Eddie and
once you
Volt's,
realize
they were
what you
hot
signed
too.
up for.
Eddie sets down his drink and shrugs out of his vest. He begins rolling up his sleeves.
Set on your charming attitude?
Oh, is that what it is? I should be more aloof. Then maybe I'd get some peace and quiet. Well, as long as you're here, might as well get to it. There's a lot to do before we open.
The Chris Angel? I don't remember. Or is this Legoshi from Beastars? Is that the voice actor? Hi, Bruce.
The club's closed, so he's off the clock.
Yeah, but why is it closed?
Because some obnoxious human insisted something be done about the power fluctuations. Usually I take care of all the maintenance after hours, but we've been so slammed lately, there just hasn't been enough time. Things are breaking down faster than I can get to them.
All right. Hope you have a good rest of your day, J-Will. Sorry to hear that you've had a day.
And trying to
I hope
do
you get to
anything while the
relax and
club
just
is
have a good
open
one.
is essentially pointless. There's always questions and distractions and polite conversation. It's exhausting.
So the power's all right because you're behind on some handiwork?
All things need maintenance.
Oh yeah, I know who Chris Angel was. And he's actually been in some TV shows and whatnot as himself.
Nothing,
so
no matter how well made,
the
can
cast of this
function
game, I just needed to
indefinitely.
make sure. So the joke sort of flew over
Eventually,
my head.
we all wear down one
Because
way
this
or
game
another.
has such a ridiculous cast. Plan boss, just relax with some video games and sorts.
And if something
Sounds
isn't
nice.
given proper maintenance, they break down even faster.
Have a good one. Yep. Saying Volt's wearing down?
In the sense that we're all wearing down from the second we're produced. But no, that's not what's causing the power fluctuations. Now, come on, we're starting with the wiring backstage. Oh, and grab that tool bag.
Though you are not a natural handyman and Eddie is not a teacher, the two of you manage to make decent progress through his to-do list. At one point, Eddie leaves you alone to get something from the bar, and you confidently ascend a ladder to change a dead bulb.
Ladder?
But as Eddie returns...
Wait, be careful, that's not...
The ladder suddenly gives way beneath you, releasing you into thin air. But a split second later, Eddie is there, strong arms outstretched to catch you.
Oh, you're real enough to catch me, huh?
You all right?
The customary ice in Eddie's eyes, just for a moment, has melted.
Yeah, he's been in a number of anime. I can't place most of them off the top of my head, though. Yeah, I think so.
As Eddie releases you, his face contorts back into its customary gruff expression.
That was unbelievably careless. What were you trying to do exactly?
Change a light bulb.
I told you to replace the one behind the bar.
You did?
The floorboard under these lights is loose, which is why I told you not to touch them yet.
I need to actually sit down and watch Attack on Titan properly at some point. I watched the first season way back ago, and then there was a huge break between that and second season. And then the second season, by that point, I didn't really remember most of the characters. So I watched it, but I'm like, I just need to rewatch the first season. And I got in the train of, I'm just going to wait until it's all finished. And now it's been all finished for a few years. Oh, he's fell in campfire cooking? Nice. I didn't even put that together. Another wolf character, huh? Oh, not to touch him.
Just pay more attention.
Campfire cooking is a surprisingly enjoyable show. I will.
You're sure you're not hurt?
Just my ego. You should pick me up, back up just to make sure.
Next time I'm just gonna let you fall.
Season 2 is already confirmed, DJ. I think it's later this year or early next year.
Now, go get the ladder and put it behind the bar this time.
The next and last phase of your work proceeds without incident.
Yeah, I think that one was a surprising hit for a number of people because it's one of the few shows that Crunchy dubbed after the fact.
You've done surprisingly adequate
Second
work.
time around, I decided to look at
mostly.
Stare for the End instead. I started to Stare for the End. I should go rewatch that too. It wasn't bad, I just got distracted. And since I'm out of most decent shows, the shows I just forgot to continue would make good shows to watch right now. You had a pretty good teacher.
No, you had an excellent teacher. If you'd only had a pretty good teacher, you probably would have electrocuted yourself. Twice. And we got through more of the to-do list than I expected. That's probably good enough for today if you want to, you know, head out.
Yeah, I could hang out for a bit.
I suppose if you want to rest before you leave, that's fine.
Did we fix everything yet?
Not everything. These things take time. Look, next time we'll get the rest. Just need to do a little more work and it'll all be fixed.
Sounds great.
See ya.
See ya. Alright, trapdoor. We're down here somewhere. There you are. Gotta show off Trapdorian.
You've made some good friends in here. I respect
There you
the
go,
hustle.
Polly.
In my view, friendship is all about good boundaries. Right in between the dizzying heights of love and the
Trapdorian
minefield of
is
hatred.
definitely hello.
Come for a cheeky look.
Dorian assumes his usual bouncer position.
If I recall
highlighting
right,
his
this one's
sculpted
Ben
arms
Star or something like that.
Perfect pecs.
Take all the time you need.
Yum.
Glad I could give you a glimpse. See you around.
That's fair, DJ. What about... I haven't visited you for a little bit. Cat voice.
What are you doing here? I told you to come at noon sharp. No, no, no!
Oh, come on, don't be mad.
I am
Also, hell
beyond
yes.
mad.
Pats on the cat boy.
If you have any wish to retain some relationship with me, you will leave at once. I do not understand. Why
checked
do you
to see if he had
stand
his special
here
things.
staring at me? I told you, I'm yeah.
Yeah?
Run, for God's sake!
Timothy falls forwards onto his hands and knees, arching his back like a frightened cat. He convulses, as though something terrible were ripping through his body. It's awful to see. It reminds you of the werewolf movies you've seen. But there's something feline about it all.
Like your man where they could be both hot, cute as hell, and also buff and squishy. Fair, fair.
He stills on the ground, and then he yawns and stretches, as though nothing strange had happened at all.
So sleepy. Yeah. Maybe time for a cat nap.
Timothy?
What? This?
Yeah.
Does it
We're not
upset
Timmy.
you, Master?
Master?
You own the clock, don't you? That makes you Timmy's owner. Yeah. You don't like it when Timmy calls you Master?
Makes me uncomfortable.
Timmy never wants to make you uncomfortable.
The cat boy brings his hands to rest just under his chin. his eyes growing larger and shinier in an almost cartoon-like fashion.
Timmy will remember not to call you Master in the future. Yeah.
Peppercorn. Jonathan Peppercorn.
Well,
I can look it up.
it's simple. Yeah. Timmy has a condition. It's tied to the clock. Timmy spends half the day like this.
An adorable cat boy?
Precisely. Timmy loves himself just the way he is. But when he's back to boring suit form, he hates himself.
It is, isn't it?
All he cares about is schedule. Yeah.
Also, I didn't know you watched Miraculous DJ.
Exactly. You're such a smart human.
Timmy yawns and stretches, curling up on the rug in front of
Yeah,
you.
I recently got caught up with most of it. I haven't seen anything from the new season.
Maybe you'll come back and play with Timmy later.
I'm curious where the next 5 seasons are going to go.
Oh, transformation takes a lot out of Timmy.
Do you care what time I come back?
Timmy doesn't care. Yeah. Just come when Timothy tells you not to. Timmy is here before or after noon. Nap time now.
Okay. Wild. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah. Slider Special Felicia's Day. I didn't remember this one. Same person who did Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Yeah, Dorian is, yeah, Ben Starr. Bryce Pepperbrook. Oh yeah, they have a lot of people of interest in here. This cast is so damn loaded. Like, this one's hilarious. We could go say hi to Dante again to end things, I suppose. If you don't recognize the name, this is Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. They got him to play fire. Yup. Okay, lyrics, the book one. Okay. Yeah, there's 100 characters. If you have the DLC, it's 102. Erica Menda. Sound is fixed. Yeah, my game's no longer broken. I can go through this without it hurting me now. Yeah, Dana Snyder. Shadow Lord. Nightmare. Yeah, we'll say to the height of the fireplace to end things. Yeah, there's so much in this game to see and do still.
Well, well, well. The enigmatic Amber returns for another lesson.
Yeah. Imagine if Zuko grew up to be a playboy.
You ready?
I'm so stoked. Let's make a fire punch.
Nice. We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks, so we gotta break it. First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention?
Taking out an ad in the newspaper, doxing them, and revealing personal information. Of these, we're gonna go with unwanted touch.
Right! That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish flattery.
Yup, DJ.
And for what? Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you, they're just being a creep. So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them and hopefully makes them interested in you? Tricky, right? That's what we're gonna explore today.
Really passionate about this kind of stuff, huh? Whatever, you're the boss. So if you want everyone to hate me, I just do the opposite? Let's go with it this way.
You ain't lying. I am fire, after all. A flaming hot, hopeless romantic. You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed? First date flirting in the living room, Valdiva flicks and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns. Let's just say I've done my research on this sort of thing. And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day. Anyway, I know about fiery connections. That's why I can help you. But nothing could happen without the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is observation and interest.
Interest?
Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that.
Yep.
You can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm
The
gonna
one
go
that
talk to them.
helps me out, teaches me how to date things.
Nah, yo, you gotta really take them in. What's their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more. Then, use the information you glean to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that.
But how, though?
Aight. Say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right? But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better?
Ask them who their favorite character is.
That's a good one. Smile, gently ease into the topic,
Have a
and
good
you can
one,
build a
Blue,
great
or
rapport
DJ.
with them really quickly.
I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna be
you
finishing
learn
up
about or
today.
even better, share in their interest.
Then
Make them
we're gonna be
excited
raiding
about
out.
it.
Give you a love seeing you. Hope you've been well. Hope you do
Start
well.
that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy. What better way to build a friendship?
Nice, that makes a lot of sense.
Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate, you feel me? Let's go to phase 2.
Hello, Darcy. I think my announce you're here is broken.
Alright, so you made
That's
it past the icebreaker. Now you're vibing a little. They
Hope
mentioned
today's
they're
less
going to
mental
be
for you.
one of your
Oh, there it
favorite
is.
bands. What do you say next?
Man, I love them. Are you going with any friends? Lucky, you got an excuse?
That's what I'm talking about, playa.
Give your
Keeping
fish
it
in
nice
just a
and
moment,
casual
Darcy.
and taking an interest while showing interest. Smooth. If they say no and they don't really have any friends who are into this band, let them know you might be down to go if they want company. If they say yes, maybe just tell them you're stoked for them. Don't want to seem pushy or self-inviting. Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it. Maintain that good balance of digging somebody, learning about them, and gauging their boundaries.
I don't have enough sass. Sounds complicated.
It is, homie, it is. But you can do it. Anyway, that concludes your lesson for the day. See you around for the next one?
You know it.
Alright, next. Until then.
Okay, doesn't look like we got anything there. I'm worried about triggering a cutscene when sleeping. We're gonna save here. The last time I tried this, I triggered a nightmare. Brought to you by Wood. Alright. Fish at Darcy. Unfortunately, I'm heading out now, Darcy, but I will be back in 6-ish hours like usual. Who all is on? have a couple choices. Actually, I gotta check something. I don't think the one person's on that I wanted to raid yet. That's fine.
Hydration check.
Thank you for the hydrations. So I've got a couple people I could go... Oh, nope, never mind. They are on. Sure, I can start off the next one and made Vaporeon. What we're gonna do, I don't know this streamer super well, but they're playing Questmaster on Wednesdays. And I don't get a chance to raid people playing Questmaster very often. So we're gonna go say hello to a fox in the fedora. Wish some good quest mastering. Yeah, I'll be back in 6 hours with more Ironmon, seeing if I can get a new run going, seeing if we can add another win to the list. So if I do, it's probably going to be a late stream. But yeah, we're just going to say hello and wishing them good quest mastering. But I hope everyone had a good day, and I will see you around. Until next time, bye-bye.